Guys, today I will be sharing how to make chocolate decadence cake. For the ingredients, we need 2 teaspoons of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup plus half a tablespoon of Dutch processed cocoa powder, 1 cup of oil, 1 cup of sour cream, 2 eggs, 200 ml of water, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 1 3/4 cup of plain flour. This is milk baking chocolate. We're gonna need 150 grams. So first, we're gonna chop up the chocolate into chunks. We're gonna prepare everything before we put the ingredients all together. And this is the size that I'm after. We're gonna transfer this into a bowl and then set this aside. In your bowl, we're gonna sift in the flour, the cocoa powder, the sugar, we're also going to add the baking soda and the salt. So we'll set this aside as well. So we're in step 3, combine the sour cream and the vegetable oil, canola oil, any neutral oil. We're gonna mix this until they are well combined. Okay, we'll set this aside as well. So we're in step 4 now. Combine the water, the vinegar, and the vanilla. Give this a mix and then set this aside. We're ready to combine all the ingredients now. Now in the flour bowl, we're going to add in the sour cream oil mixture. So give this a mix. At this point, we can add in the water, vinegar, vanilla mixture. So mix this until it is well combined. You can use a handheld mixer to do this process. In a small bowl, we're gonna crack in 2 eggs. And then we're just gonna whisk this. And then we're going to add this into our chocolate batter in 2 additions. By the way, your oven should be preheated at 160 degrees Celsius. Now this is the second addition of the egg. And finally, we're going to fold in the chocolate chunks. So I'll be using 2 square aluminum foil tins. The size of this tin is 248 by 248 millimeters. So we're going to spray this with cooking oil, or you can brush the oil into the tin. So we're gonna divide the batter into the pan, and then we're gonna bake this in a preheated oven at 160 degrees Celsius for about 40 to 45 minutes, or until when you insert the skewer in the middle and the skewer comes out clean. Now we're gonna let this cool down completely, and we're gonna move on in making the icing. We need 350 ml of cream, 395 grams of condensed milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, 100 grams of Dutch processed cocoa powder, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. In a pot, we're going to combine all the ingredients. So this is the cream, the condensed milk, vanilla, the cocoa powder. We're going to mix this before adding the butter. Now we're gonna move on to the stove with the heat setting at the lowest. Then we're gonna continuously mix this until it starts coating the bottom of the pan. Keep in mind that the longer you cook this icing, the thicker it's gonna be. So if you want your icing to be thinner, cook it a little bit less. Oh, once you start to see that there's a steam coming out, that's the thinner icing. So you can stop from there like this. But if you want it a little bit thicker, cook it a little bit more. This is gonna be a little bit thicker at this stage, so it starts coating the bottom of the pan. So I'm gonna take this out of the heat now. So there's no specific time of cooking this. It's a matter of how thin or thick you want the icing to be. So this is now ready for me. I'm gonna let this cool down before I pour this into the cake. So I'm dividing my icing into the 2 cake. And this is the finished product. I hope you give this a try. I can guarantee that you're not gonna be disappointed making this. The cake is so moist and the icing is perfect. And this is what it looks like when you cut the cake. I hope you do give this a try. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.